Hey guys, what's up? It's Rachel. Today I'm gonna be talking about my near-death experience. The most scariest, the most horrifying, the most traumatizing moment I've ever been. It's been years, but I can remember it as clear as day. By the way, I'm fired up because it is my third cups of coffee. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm having a good day, so I'm celebrating. Well, it doesn't really make any sense that I chose to talk about my near-death experience while I was having a good day. But I've been watching Good Place. It's a Netflix show, for those of you who haven't watched that show, but it is about people who had near-death experience, but it's more than that. But it inspired me to share my near-death experience with you guys because I can't get over it. I'll probably carry that memory, bring that memory to my deathbed. Well, I had it once, so when I actually die, when I actually go down, I'll probably think like, okay, I've had it. And here I go. Here I actually go. But the scary memory, here we go. The year was... I don't really remember what year that was, but it's not important. It was when I was in college, and I was studying in the US at the time, but it was summertime, so I was having summer break. I came back to Korea, and I was a transfer student. So still, I was really good friends with my friends in Korea in my previous school. And because it was summertime, we decided to go membership training. It's called MT. I know it's a Korean thing, really, but it's more like a retreat. I was in this club. It was a research club. I was majoring in business and economics. It's funny. We were researching business cases and we used to do presentations and stuff. It was fun times. Anyways, although I no longer go to that school, because I was still really good friends with everybody, I decided to join in and decided to go to the trip together to the East Sea. And that was really fun. We rent 2 cars and we drove there together. There were 20 people or so, and it was really fun. At that time, do you guys know the show Running Man? There are different teams and we are all running around trying to take off this name tag that is attached to this person, and that person cannot run anymore. It's a game. It's a tag. And we were wearing all the matching t-shirts and we were all wearing this name tag. It was summertime. We were running around the beach and we were swimming. Some people were throwing people into the sea as a prank. It was a really good time. And you guys know me. I like running around. I love my friends. I love the beach. And we've been drinking some beer. What's not to like? I was so happy. It was the perfect summer weather. So we decided to go swimming because the beach was right next to us. Perfect. But do you guys realize where it's headed to? That's where my near-death experience is waiting for me. The ocean, the beach. We all jumped in, and I don't know if you guys know this, but the waves in Korea, the waves are much stronger in the East Sea than the West Sea. Korea is a peninsula, so there are 3 seas that is surrounding us. We chose to the East Sea because the water is clearer, the waves are stronger. So we all jumped in, everybody's having a good time. At that time, it was a trend to jump back into the ocean. It's like as if you are lying down to the ocean, to the sea. You will jump and try to lie down. And it was a huge trend. We were like, why not? Hey guys, let's try it. It was super fun because, you know, when you first go into the water is really cold. But the trick is you run into the water as fast as you can, and there should be no hesitation. You just jump in. That's just the best way to get used to the temperature of the water. After you jump in, you're good. You're now all set. Like, you're ready. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. Like I've I already jumped in, but two of my friends suggested me to go with them. I still talk to them, by the way, so everybody is alive. So three of us, we were now standing in the ocean. Everybody is watching us. It was our turn, and we counted down. 3, 2, 1, and then we jumped back. But it was that moment that we realized we screwed up because we were swooped by the strongest wave. And what are the chances? Why? At that time, at that moment, by some bad luck, we were swooped by this strong wave that was pulling us way back into the ocean. The water was around our waist when we were standing there. Like, it was there, but when I tried to stand, I couldn't really find the ground. So I was really scared at first because I couldn't stand up. And when I realized, oh, this is the ground and this is the sky, my feet couldn't touch the ground. So I started to panic a little bit. I know how to swim, but I am not a good swimmer. And I didn't have any of those floating thingy next to me. I didn't have a tube. I didn't have a pad. Nothing. Life jacket? No. I was wearing a tank top. So I am terrified. And what happens next is worse. One of my friends who was standing next to me, we were all holding hands when we tried the jumping back, because that's how you do it. You are supposed to hold hands together and jump back because it's like the membership training. You are doing it as a team. So as a team, we were holding hands, but then this guy didn't let go of my hand and he swooped back further back and he didn't let go of me. So I was dragged by him to the far back. I can't be mad at him because he was trying to save himself too. So now three of us are trying our hardest to get to the land, but we can't. The waves were continuously bringing us further from the land. No joke. POV, me. The water line was like this, and like this, I see the land, I see the world, and this, I see almost nothing. Just dark blue sea. I wasn't wearing a goggle, so I can't see anything. This and nothing and this. I didn't even close my eyes because I had to see, but I couldn't see anything when I was under the water. And then it was like continuous this, and I couldn't breathe. To breathe, I had to do this. No matter how hard I kicked the water to get to the land, I couldn't go. And those guys that I was with, they weren't doing it any better. We were screwed. In hindsight, we should have let the wave take us to the furthest and then try to swim back to the sideways, because after that day, I searched everything, like what to do when those things happen to me. Guys, you are supposed to wait a little bit so that the wave takes you further away, and then you should try to swim back sideways. Okay? Sideways, not straight ahead, because no matter how good swimmer you are, no matter how strong you are too, you can't win the waves. You can't ever win. So don't fight it. We all tried to fight it. Little did we know, really. So that was why I was at the same spot, or I was going slowly back further. I couldn't win. After some time, I realized I can't. It was that moment I really realized I cannot really get back to my friends. This is it. Like, my strength or my energy was going down really fast. I was getting tired. When I was down like this, I can't breathe, obviously, and my breath was really getting short and I didn't have any strength left. And I got really sad at that moment. suddenly I thought of my family, my mom, my dad, my mom. I've been missing them so much when I was in the US, and it's my summer break. I just got here. I just saw them, and they're gonna see me on the news that I died here. It was really serious. I'm tearing up a little bit because it was really scary. It was scary. I really thought that was it. I didn't really see any flashback. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't get to that far. Maybe if I don't know when that happens. I heard that like right before you die, enormous amount of dopamine comes out because, I don't know, to cancel out the pain. And the dopamine is actually the thing that shows you all your life movie. But I didn't really have that. And then you might be wondering what was happening to my friends, because we were a big group. There were more than 15 people who were watching the three of us. This is so scary. Maybe some of you who watched this video saw this, but here goes. My friends, a lot of them pretended that we were pulling a joke. Granted, at first they thought of that. They really thought we were doing a bit. But then after some time, they saw that look on our faces and they knew it was a serious moment. But even after they realized we were not joking and we were actually drowning, they couldn't snap out of their fantasy. Like, they kept on telling us, come on, stop joking. It's not funny. And then there's this friend that I still talk to. We are not really best friends, but he's a good friend of mine. And I saw his face. He was one of those people who kept on telling us, stop lying. It's not funny. Come out immediately, as if we were joking. But I saw his face and I saw this, like, it was just done. He gave up on us. I read it in his eyes that he saw death. And I saw that in his eyes. He was scared, but he had to pretend that we were joking because he was scared. And he knew we were dying. Just, guys, that's what I'm talking about. The moment you see this person giving up on your life, imagine like you're on the lifeline and this person holding the other side of that rope, just letting you go because there's no hope. Like, that really hit me hard. Seeing that him giving up on us. By the way, they couldn't really ask help elsewhere because there were a lot of us, but we were the only group that was on the beach that day. So I don't know, asking for an ambulance or blah blah blah, or like a really good swimmer or like a boat, it would have been late anyways. So that was really heavy for me. It was probably less than 10 seconds that I made an eye contact with him when I was going up and down like this, and he was saying, it's not funny, stop joking. But he knew we were dying, and I saw that in his eyes. That's still really sad for some reason. That is a traumatizing moment. Before you know for sure you're dying, people giving up on you, and you know the moment is coming. Like, that's so scary. When I really thought this is it, 2 of our friends jumped into the water. The first thought that came up to my mind was, thank God, bless them, thank God. And then The second thing was where I am at right now is not a joke. It takes a lot of strength to get away from this wave. And they are my savior. They are my lifeline. They are my last chance. I can't miss it. One of them went straight to this guy first because he was really further away from me too. He was the furthest back, so this guy went to get him first, and then there was this guy who came to me. This was, I'm not an actor. You guys know, obviously I'm not an actor, but throughout my whole lifetime, if there was a moment that I ever faked at anything and nailed it, like acted on something and nailed it to the park, and my Oscar moment, it was that moment. Because I was so scared and knew for sure that this is my last chance that I have to grab. I cannot ever scare him off. It's up to him to save me or not. If he gets scared, if a scary thought goes into his head and he decides to go back, then I'm doomed. Then I'm through. Done. So the thing that I can do is letting him know that this is doable. We can get through this together. I'm good. I'm not scared. I just need a little push. I just need a little push. Push me a little bit. Give me a hand and let's kick together. Although I had no idea if it's gonna work, but I said it and I didn't break an eye contact. I was really like, hey, thank you. I can do this. Let's hold hands and let's kick together. I was like, I'm really glad that he bought it. I mean, I'm really thankful for him for believing in me and for coming to me to get me. And we did. And at that time, I was holding this guy, my other friend's hand too, and we all kicked. And slowly, very, very, very slowly, we started to move slowly to the land together, to the shore. Oh, it was so scary. I knew for sure if I panicked a little bit, he's gonna panic too, and he's gonna have a second thought of saving me, because I don't want him to think that this act of saving me will jeopardize his own life. I cannot take that chance. So really slowly we got to the shore, and that was my second life, the beginning of my second life. Although I was really scared and relieved and drained all my energy, I still had a great day that day with my friends. By the way, my other friend who showed me that look, that giving up, no hope look, we were cool. I can't ever blame him, because I was equally as scared as him, and also, I was more scared because he was on the land and I was in the sea. But who am I to judge him, Who am I to expect him to risk his own life when I was in danger? I should be only grateful if he decided to help me, but it was a very dangerous situation, and I can't judge him or think of him as a phony friend, because it is about life. I can't ask him that much for just being my friend, I don't know, because I don't know if I am that good of a friend to anyone to risk my life if I were in the same situation. So there's no bone in my body that wanted to blame him in any way possible. Although it was really scary to see that face, that like death sentence look from him. That was really traumatizing. But after I lived, nah, I get it. I get it, man. You were scared. Like it's nothing like doing a favor for a friend. It is about risking your own life. So, nah, I get it. On that night, I was sleeping with a bunch of my friends together. We laid all the blankets on the floor and we were drinking. And before that, when I was taking a shower, when the water first hit me, all that fear came back to me, and that was really scary. That first shower was really scary. Like, I'm getting goosebumps, no joke. Just the water factor. It was really... And when I lied down with my friends to go to bed, I felt that rumbling and tumbling feeling back in the water. You know, when I was doing this, when my eyesight was like this, and how my body moved in the sea, even though I was lying on the ground, my body was feeling as if I was in the water. And that feeling kept on going for like a couple of days. The floor was moving and I was in the sea. So it was really scary. But I was really glad that I got a second chance. And except for when I was in the water or when I was lying down, I didn't really think about it. I had a really great time with my friends at that retreat. And then I came back, I saw my family again, and I went back to the US again, and here I am. Like, here I am alive, healthy, good. So I'm really glad. I'm actually very thankful that I am here today. I don't know if there is something that I should feel after a near-death experience, like a specific thing. All I can think of is gratitude. I'm really thankful, especially for my friend who decided to come and get me, even though it must have been really scary for him too. I'm so thankful for him. And just everything. I'm even thankful for that trip too. But if that happens to me again, I'm gonna swim back sideways to get out of that strong wave. And yeah, that was my near-death experience. Just after watching Eleanor Shellstrop almost getting hit by the shopping carts and by that freaking big truck, I thought of mine and I wanted to share it with you. Anyways, I don't know what it is, but talking about near-death experience and listening to other people's experience is interesting. I want to know what people usually feel after these experiences and how that usually changed their lives. It changed my life to appreciate little things more, for sure. But what about you? Do you have any near-death experience? I hope not, because it's scary. But if you do, leave me comments and share it with me, because I am very active on those things these days. I actually type in near-death experience story time on YouTube, and my video will be one of them now. Ha ha ha. But know that because I had that day, I am here trying to appreciate little things, trying to be healthy, try to be a good person. By the way, if you guys are wondering about this bruise that I have on my collarbone area, I got it when I was doing power clean at the gym. Because my form is not great yet, I hit my collarbone so much with my barbell and it left a bruise. My coach says it's gonna go away soon, but hopefully I get a good form so I don't leave bruise anymore. I still have like a horrible bruise on my leg from when I was doing box jump. Anyways, working out is fun, ha ha ha. Thank you guys so much for listening to my experience, my story time, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out. Love you and goodbye.